Hello everyone, this is Veena Rajee and welcome back to my channel. We are here to talk about healing from childhood trauma as well as narcissistic abuse. Now, this channel is dedicated to healing your childhood trauma, attachment styles as well as narcissistic abuse, and I speak from my personal experience having done the healing work on my own. And today I would like to talk about no contact as healing. Now, we tend to underestimate what no contact can do for us, and oftentimes, no contact is used as a strategy to get that person back in or to have them come back around to establish some kind of reconnection. And what essentially we are doing here is, instead of using no contact as a form of healing, we are using it as a manipulative tactic to get someone back in. Now, we see this in a lot of videos which talks about going no contact with someone with dismissive avoidance style or fearful avoidance style, giving them that space so that they are going to miss you and come back to you. But isn't that game playing? Now, do not get me wrong, make no mistake, I'm not saying that no contact is necessarily a bad thing if you are trying to get someone back, but let's look at it this way. The reason you have to decide to go no contact with someone that is significant to you is simply because something just isn't working. If you are in communication with someone that is securely attached or someone who has healthy communication habits, then no contact isn't necessarily needed. You would not have to go no contact with someone that's capable of strong communication, someone who's capable of dealing with conflict in a healthy manner. No contact often happens when you're dealing with someone who has insecure attachment styles or someone who just have very toxic patterns, someone who refuses accountability or has the inability to just simply have the necessary communication to resolve problem. Now, I'm going to share with you what I had done during a period of no contact. Now, in the context of breaking away from someone with a narcissistic personality, no contact was absolutely essential for me. During the no contact phase, I took it upon me to do intense reflection. I did a lot of self-reflection, I did introspection to see where the other person was coming from, where I was coming from. And I'll be honest, it really opens up the opportunity for you to see things for what it is. Because when you are going into no contact, ultimately you are also deactivating your attachment system, and this is absolutely crucial because your activated attachment system is going to cling on to the good. And if you're someone who has a lot of guilt, you're just going to be pulled back into that vortex, and the cycle is just going to keep repeating. So when you take a step back, when you go into no contact, what you're really doing here, you are allowing that time and space for you, not for the other person. This time and space is for you to really look inwards, do self-introspection, analyze the situation. You can dissect the situation that got you to that no contact, get clear with what the other person contributed, be honest with yourself how you contributed to the situation, and then you also get to break it down. See if there was anything on your part that you did not do well. Maybe you were too quick to blame the other person. Maybe the other person felt attacked and they became more withdrawn. So no contact is going to allow you the time to really attune to your emotions, to your own feelings, to your own needs. And make sure that you journal your emotions. I would strongly suggest that you write it down somewhere where you can go back and look at it every time this positive thoughts creeps into your mind, because we humans are wired to hold on to hope, and the only way we do that is always to go back and look at the positive moments, at the good memories. So during no contact, you really get to take a step back, and usually if you give it enough time, which I would suggest at least 8 weeks, 2 months, because during the initial stages of no contact, there's just going to be a lot of denial, there's going to be a lot of anger for your unexpressed needs and emotions. Take it inwards, do a deep dive, journal your thoughts, look back again and see if you had done everything that you possibly can to get your needs met, if you have expressed yourself well. Now, if you have not been able to express yourself well, no contact is excellent, because then you get to work on yourself, see what are the opportunities that you have missed on your part. Look at your missed opportunities, see what you can do to communicate your needs in a more effective way. So you can go back and look at my video for the 5 steps of effective communication. You get to develop a more effective communication skills, and then go back to re-establishing contact with your person. Now, during the no contact, this is what can also potentially happen. After having taken that time for yourself, you are probably going to come into realization that whatever that you were looking for from this particular individual is just not something that they can offer you at this point in time. Maybe there really is incompatibility. Incompatibility issues very common, and it only takes no contact to finally be able to see things with clarity, because now you are also deactivating your attachment system. You're no longer clinging on to that high emotions that you have when you are in contact with this person. This is where you really get to deep dive, understand what is it that you really want, if this is someone that has the capacity to offer that to you. And what I've also observed a lot of times, this is something that I've spoken to a lot of people, when they go into no contact, they really do get to a point, usually within the 2 to 3 months mark, where you realize that actually I don't think this is what I want, I don't think this is working for me, I don't think this person can offer me this. And you also just come to a point of acceptance that it's okay. I think that, this is just not what I want from this person. And which is why no contact can be incredibly healing for both parties. Now, for those of you who want to go back to establishing a connection, now you are armed with the necessary information, tool, understand your missed opportunities, and you can go back and offer that to that person and try to mediate and reach a healthy agreement. And for those of you who were probably in a not very healthy situation and environment, this is an excellent time for you to take a step back and evaluate if this is something that you truly want for yourself. And if the answer after going no contact, if you feel that you're so much better off without this person, if you feel so much peace, if you feel that it's okay, this individual can't offer me what is it that I'm looking for, and I'm no longer going to try and chase them, now you are reaching a point of acceptance and healing. This is going to bring you so much of healing. But make sure also to acknowledge and go through the process, the 5 stages of healing. I mean, grieving, because when you reach a point of ending a connection with someone, you choose to go into no contact, you're going to be going through the phases of denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and then eventually you reach a point of radical acceptance, and you know that you have done it and you've taken the time for yourself. So whatever decision that comes after that point of no contact is going to come with a lot of clarity. It's not going to be a decision that was rushed through. So I hope that this information is useful, and if you think that this video resonates with you, please feel free to hit the like button and subscribe, and I would see you again in my next video. And please do drop in the comments below if you would like me to make videos on a certain topic that you think would be really helpful for you. Would love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again.